the process of purging negative emotions, the process of purging old harbored thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experiences that we've had in the past is underway and is always underway. But it's in a heightened state of flux right now. This can be seen as people reacting and overreacting to situations, circumstances, and events that are occurring on the planet Earth right now. The 3D reality, the sense perceivable world of I'm over here, you're over there, of action and reaction, that reality is the reality where the purging is occurring. Our perceptions of ourselves being separate from one another and being separate from the earth and the cycles and nature and the politics, and we think we're separate from everything. That thought alone creates karma. That thought alone needs to be purged out of us, seen and witnessed to be healed. So we go through events, situations and circumstances that these things bubble up. We react, we reflect, if you're on your path, we reflect, and we make changes accordingly so that we can raise our vibration to the level of understanding that we are all one being, we are all one consciousness, beyond the duality of the sense perceivable world, the world where we think that I'm over here and you're over there. Now, as we go through this purging, you're going to see a quickening of events that are occurring that seem to be negative. And to our minds, our 3D minds, they are negative situations, but they are necessary situations so that those involved, including the observers of the situations, can perceive with new eyes and bring a new energy to whatever it is that is being perceived. This heightens the energy of whatever is going on. This heightens the energy of our own being, and it creates solutions beyond the immediate surface of what's going on. This is how we evolve as a collective. I like to say that when things are going horribly wrong in the third dimensional world, what we perceive as going horribly wrong, it's the best thing that could possibly be happening, because that means that there's a purging happening and that we are getting closer and closer to our 5D selves, individually and collectively, the earth and the universe, and everything in between. So think of it this way. If we are beings that exist beyond time and space, that are omnipresent, omnipotent, we have all these powers, we have all these things, and we are in a world that we believe that we are anything but that, wouldn't it make sense that before we reach a place of realization and understanding that that world would come into what we would see as chaos? Because the belief systems, our core root belief systems, are being challenged every day. In that challenge, we resist, we fight it, we react, and that reaction is can be seen as the dramas of the world, the dramas in politics, the dramas in our personal lives, the dramas with our friends, the dramas that are happening. It's really energy that has been dormant or has been suppressed that is coming to the surface to be witnessed so that it can be transmuted, seen, and acknowledged so that we can change into a new way of existing and being and seeing our situations, the people around us, and our world. So in a 5D reality, in a reality where I know that I am the creator of my reality, that my consciousness is projected outwardly into perceivable and experienceable, if that's a word, objects and experiences and situations and people and things. My consciousness is that. That's what the world is. That's a 5D perspective and realization. The 3D perspective is that the objects exist independently of me, and that I am a lowly being floating around in an ever expanding and infinite cosmos on the planet Earth, and I'm at the whim of the world, and I'm at the whim of situations and circumstances that happen to me. That's a 3D thought pattern. That's a fear-based, old paradigm way of thinking and believing. So we are moving into a new way of existing, simply. You're going to hear this from many channels, many people. And all the things that we knew to be our truth is being challenged, including everything is just it's multiplying faster and faster. So even the things that I believe was true yesterday, I'm getting new perceptions and new awarenesses of what possibly could be a new truth. Many truths is subjective. So religions and politics and ways of interacting with one another are being challenged. They're being questioned. And that's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing, because that means that as a species, we're starting to open our eyes beyond the information that was handed to us as children. We were sponges. We were picking up on anything and everything around us in our environment. We were taught things, that we were taught what the world was, up until a point where we could decide for ourselves. So we were taught what to learn, not necessarily how to learn, and how to discern, and how to sense what resonates with us. We are at a point now, even the children, they know. They can feel what resonates and what makes sense to them. What makes sense logically, what makes sense to their emotions, what makes sense to their minds. This is what's occurring on the planet Earth right now, and this is what we are in the throes of. So more people are going to be starting to talk about extraterrestrial life forms. They're going to start talking about angels and the unseen, the things that we can't perceive with the senses. These are the things that are going to be talked about more, experienced more, and we're going to share that more, like I'm sharing right now. And that's an amazing thing. So there are many worlds going on, but there's really only one world, but there are many perceptions of the world and of the universe that are taking place, and those are energetic frequencies and energetic vibrations that you can ride the wave of. None are good or bad. It's just simply modes of perceiving existence. Simple. We are moving more towards a 5D reality. We are moving more towards a reality of connection, of realizing that we are materializing our worlds. We are feeding the machine of negativity or of positivity. We're feeding the machines of media propaganda, or we're feeding the machine of light messages and love messages and, wisdoms that are being put out by many people, which is dope, which is cool, and I love it. I want to give a shout out to all those that are at that higher frequency, that are giving off the energy of love and light and peace and all the things that they do. I think it's amazing, and I think that we should continue to do it, no matter how many views you get, no matter how many likes you get, no matter what happens, because I have to tell myself that as well. This is about more than views. It's about more than people knowing. If one person sees this and is impacted, that is the job. That's what I was here to do. That's the synchronicity. But again, we do want our messages to get out to a broader audience, because we do feel as if that's our mission. So with that being said, like and subscribe to my channel if you want more messages and more of my energy. And there are many energies out there. But if you resonate with this, like, share, subscribe. I'm the MoonManT, singer-songwriter, meditator, lover. Let's do it.